So what's for dinner tonight? Stick around for the video. Chicken curry and mashed potatoes. So what I have here is my chicken wings that are in this saucepan. So what I'm going to do is aid them. I'm going to aid these chicken wings in the thawing out process by adding some water to them. Cooking can be a very time-consuming process. I have found that in order to speed up things, to facilitate this process, it's best to prepare things ahead of time. That way, when you need them, when it's time to cook them, they are ready, prepared, and waiting for you. So, right now, I am just peeling these potatoes and letting them soak in some water because I will need them very shortly to make my mashed potatoes. And keeping consistent with trying to speed up this process of preparing your food because you're cooking your food and it's very time consuming, I have found that one trick is if you chop your potatoes into small cubes. That way, when you boil your potatoes, they will turn out very soft and the mixing process will be that much easier, okay? And so if you cut them in small cubes, you will be able to create these very soft textured potatoes that will turn into a creamy texture ultimately. And also you will be able to maintain some texture of lumpiness, okay? So if you love lumpy potatoes, remember that tip. Cut them small as possible. That way they will be able to mix much more quickly and maintain some sense of lumpiness, okay? That's a pro tip for you. Now, the chicken that you're looking at here, it was pre-seasoned with salt, pepper, and garlic, and Italian powder, okay? And it was set in the refrigerator for roughly 1 day, soaking up all those good seasonings, okay? Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm crushing up my garlic because I will need that garlic later as I make the mashed potatoes. Again, remember, if you want to cook without wasting too much time, prepare things in advance. Let's see what I'm doing right now. I'm chopping up the garlic. And this bowl that I have here, this is for me to mix this minced garlic up with some chopped onions, okay? I have found that my taste palette, I prefer onions and garlic. It's like they were they were made to be with each other. They are like the holy matrimony couple of all of the foods that you can find in the world. Onions and garlic. Now I'm back on the chicken, just checking it and seeing how well it is cooking. I'm looking for blood, okay? I'm looking to see that the chicken is oozing blood, okay? And also looking for like the pink tissue of the chicken wings. That way I can see how well cooked they are so far, okay? Now I am back on those potatoes. I noticed that they are boiling. So I'm going to stir them a little bit, and as you will see very shortly in this video, I am going to observe their appearance. I'm looking for a very smooth, transparent appearance. That way I know that the potatoes are very near finished boiling, okay? So take your time when cooking. Just stir things, look at things, observe things, and that way you will know how to proceed cooking your food. Okay, so here is like the main ingredient, the golden curry chicken seasonings. And this box of curry, we're given I think it was 8 cubes. I used 2 in this saucepan of chicken. I had 16 chicken wings and I used 2 cubes. So that's to give you some kind of a point of reference for how to gauge how much curry seasonings that you will use. Okay, and again, I am just paying attention to how the chicken is cooking. I'm looking at the texture, I'm looking at the color of the chicken meat, and seeing if it's pink, if there's still blood oozing out of it and whatnot. I'm trying to see how well it is cooking. So pay attention when you're cooking your foods. And because I felt that it was necessary to boil the chicken just a little bit longer to ensure that it was well cooked, I added just some more water, okay? Because I was going to boil it just a little bit longer. And again, I want to make sure that the chicken is well cooked because I do not want to end up with foodborne illness. From the video, as you can see, I am draining those potatoes that were put on to boil like roughly 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, okay, at the point of time where this video was originally recorded, okay. While draining the water from these potatoes, I am making sure to remove all of the excess water. And again, I'm back on those chicken wings because I want to make sure that they are cooking well. As I've already stated, I want to ensure myself that I am not going to acquire a foodborne illness, okay? It is awful. I've had it before, and let's just say that every 15 minutes, nature called, and this persisted for 2 weeks. I don't want that again, okay? So there we go. There's all the chicken wings. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare the garlic and the onions that will later be put into the mashed potatoes once I begin making those. So I have found that I have found that extra virgin olive oil is a godsend. It is the best. Okay, it is not fattening, and it allows you to cook everything without it like sticking to the skillet or the saucepan. Okay, and here is one of the main ingredients for the mashed potatoes: salted butter. Okay, salted butter. I think this is 4 tablespoons. Don't quote me. 4 tablespoons of salted butter into these fresh cubed potatoes that are just ready to be mashed up and turned into something wonderful. Okay, in addition to the butter, I am using skim milk. I want to say that this is probably 1 pint of skim milk. Oh, I must tell you, I've had 6 small potatoes. Okay, now when you're doing this, pay attention to the heat because you do not want to overcook those potatoes because they will stick to the bottom of the pot and they will stink. Okay, you will burn them, is what I'm trying to say. So make sure that you are paying special attention to those potatoes. Don't let them stick. And here comes the onions and the garlic. Okay, this is like that. These are those 2 ingredients that like set it off, man. They blow your mind, blow your mind. Special. And here comes some pepper. I probably want to say that this is 2 tablespoons of some black pepper. Okay, in addition to the black pepper, I will add some salt. Again, this is probably 2, I said tablespoons, I mean teaspoons. Probably 2 teaspoons of some salt and 2 teaspoons of pepper. Okay, you can adjust the pepper and the salt according to your taste buds. Okay, me, I found that what I added was sufficient. Okay, and because these potatoes were not creamy enough, I added some more skim milk and stirred a little bit, always checking to make sure that the potatoes are not burning and not sticking. Okay, now here comes another main ingredient to the curry. You just saw it go by here very quickly. It is the coconut cream. You can use coconut milk or coconut cream. Because I didn't have the coconut milk, I used coconut cream this time. But coconut milk is better in my opinion. So I'm adding this little carton of coconut milk, and you will see what I'm going to do here very shortly. I'm adding the coconut milk, and then immediately I'm going to begin stirring. Okay, again, I don't ever let my food sit for too long without stirring it, because if not, it will burn. It will stick to the pan. Okay, so there we are. Coconut milk mixed in with the curry and the chicken. While stirring, I found these chicken wings to be just a little too dry. So I'm adding just a little bit more water just to make sure that they have enough moisture so that way they will not stick to the saucepan, okay? So let's finish cooking the chicken wings, and then later you will see how I combine all the ingredients together to make a wonderful, fantabulous meal. And you at home, don't forget, you have got to pay attention to your food, stir it, that way it will not stick to your saucepan. That way, when you get to the final product, it will be something wonderful and perfectly splendid that people will love to eat, will want to eat, and will want to share with their friends. Which reminds me, if you have been watching this video and you have not hit that like button, please do so right now. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share my content, okay? That's all you can do for your boy. Help me grow this channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you watching this video. Hit the like, subscribe, and come back next time. There will be more videos of how I show you how I get down in the kitchen.